Bwaaa!
Bwaaa trash fight all through the night, deep in the heart of Texas. The trailer park is nice and dark, deep in the heart of Texas. That drinks his brew and he spits his chew, deep in the heart of Texas. The TV blares, but no one cares, deep in the heart of Texas. Here we go!
Hey there, everybody. Welcome to Bwaaa, King of the Hill podcast. I'm Mike.
And I'm Rusty.
Rusty. Thank you, and welcome to That Ain't Right Friday. Once again, from the vault of the Cracked Magazine website, we have a little something to go over here. This is 15 trivia tidbits about our favorite Bobby Hill.
Bobby Hill.
Robert Jeffrey Bobby Hill from King of the Hill is widely ranked as one of the best cartoon child characters in existence. That is a lot of stuff there. Rightly so, because of the often passive yet surprisingly confident little boy, for now, has such an endearing authenticity about him. The only child of the Hills can be wickedly funny one moment and soul-crushingly sweet the next. Bobby will both mock and love the shit out of his profane loving dad, or selling dad. Here are some trivia tidbits about the boy who ain't right, aspires to become a prop comedian, and once worried about being a slut. So we're going to start all the way down at the bottom, number 15. He has been discussed in a psychology book.
Yes, so there was a book called The Abnormal Child Psychology,
Yep.
which is a book that two psychologists wrote about all the kinds of misconceptions and stuff about sugar and ADD and ADHD. So they actually mentioned the episode where Bobby is on the
Peggy's Turtle Song.
on the Peggy's Turtle Song or whatever, where Bobby's popping the pills, and he gets misdiagnosed because he ate 3 bowls of cereal topped with sugar. So
Let's play a little clip from Bobby Gets ADHD.
Morning, son. Did your mom have time to cook you breakfast before she left?
No,
Oh, jeez. We got any cereal?
I believe we do.
He's rubbing his hands together like a
What is
evil
that,
villain.
oatmeal? Ugh.
yeah.
Better put some sugar on that.
Just gimme. So this is like his third bowl of sugar, right?
Mother's Day is
Yeah.
coming up, and I thought it might be fun to talk about some of the famous moms
Itching
throughout
at his neck
history
like a
who.
crack.
Own slaves.
No. What I was going to.
Going to say.
Yes. What I was
Bobby.
going to say.
Going to say. We heard the preview. Now get to the feature.
Bobby.
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 Oh,
Bobby.
my goodness.
Bobby.
I think you better see the nurse.
Bobby.
Okay.
Mr. Hill, I've diagnosed your son with attention deficit disorder. He's probably had it for years.
What?
What?
Well, how come nobody ever noticed this before?
Very few people have access to the pamphlets. I do. Here, take
Pamphlets.
Huh. You know,
All right, so Bobby gets ADHD, and he was mentioned in the Abnormal Child Psychology. That's fantastic.
That is pretty fantastic.
Number 14, Pamela Adlon is the only voice artist of the show who has won an Emmy.
That's interesting.
Yeah, she won an Emmy for the episode Bobby Goes Nuts, making her
that's
the only artist from the show's nabbed that coveted award. It's also the episode where Bobby yells the famed line, "That's my purse, I don't know you." Bobby's at a sleepover, starts dancing with his deep V-neck. Look at him go, rips his shirt off.
Shake it, baby. Oh, give me some
Joseph.
motion. Oh, yeah.
Outside with his night
He's
goggles.
got nice ones.
Give me your purse, now!
That's my purse.
Don't be afraid to shout it. That's my purse! Try it again.
That's my purse! I don't know you!
That's
That's
fantastic.
And it's really hard for voice actors and stuff to get Emmys too.
Oh,
It
no
doesn't.
kidding.
It doesn't happen.
Yeah.
They usually don't get them. The only voice actors that usually end up with Emmys or Oscars or anything like that are usually like the megastars.
Yeah.
For
Sure.
like Toy Story and
Yeah.
those kind of things like that, where you have like
Pamela
big guys.
Adlon's a very funny comedian. She's been in a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I didn't know that she was a child actress.
Oh, really?
She was a child actress, and she was like homeless and stuff, and like selling stuff to be on
She had a hell of a-
before she got on the show.
Hell of a life. All right, number 13. He is a meme god, ranking high as one of the most memorable kid characters in animation history. Bobby has been splattered across the internet thanks to all the fun action and dialogue he's had over the years. There is, of course, the classic "That's My Purse" that we just saw that. And there's a ton of those. That's my purse. I don't know
They have
you.
the "Don't Tread on Me" one, yeah.
Yeah, but then there's also "I'm Your Little Candy Man," where he's got the chocolate heart on his
that was
chest.
a real gross
where
episode.
He shoves it up against the thing. And he said, and then there's the countless memes of Bobby just reacting to some random things that could fit almost any situation, like the Bobby Hill, "That's my personality" memes and stuff like that. Bobby has become quite the meme machine over the years. Number 12, and I did not know this, he has a cameo in Idiocracy. Did you know
He
that?
does? No, I didn't know he was
Yeah.
in Idiocracy.
So
No,
there
that's
is
crazy.
there is Cleavon, the guy who has given birth to 84 kids, or given birth to a ton of kids. He's the one with the IQ of 84. He can't stop making babies, and they show the family tree. Right down at the bottom of it, you see Bobby and Hank. They're both down at the bottom of Cleavon's family tree.
That's funny.
Yeah. All right, number 11, the fan theory that suggests Hank Hill isn't Bobby's biological father. I am not going to go deep into this one because I don't like it. I think that we have proven that this is not a thing, and so we're going to move on to number 10. Number 10, he's been described as the anti-Bart. In the book People of the Century, Bart Simpson's influence on pop culture is discussed at length. However, Bobby's significance gets mentioned as well because Bobby is in many ways the opposite of Bart, albeit just as influential. And I think that's very true.
For sure.
Pamela Adlon, number 9. Pamela Adlon was pregnant in a lot of Bobby's scenes. Now, I don't know that that really makes any difference because it was a voice character. Adlon told Good Morning America that she had all 3 of her daughters while filming the series, and she was pretty sure she was pregnant when she voiced the scene that we're about to play. This is King of the Hill, Bobby's Prayer.
Thanks for having me over for dinner. Mine was a disaster. I thought hot dogs never went bad.
Would anybody mind if I said grace
Hot dogs,
tonight?
dude.
Oh, damn.
Sure, Bobby.
I want to give a shout out to the man who makes it all happen. Props be to you for this most bountiful meal that sits before us. Okay, check it. You represent these vegetables and in this napkin and in the dirt that grows the grain that makes the garlic breadsticks that are on this table today. Yes, yes.
Yes,
okay,
yes.
Bobby. God appreciates the support, but I'm sure he wouldn't want the pot roast to get cold. Now let's.
All right, number 8. You can find his double butter cookies recipe online. As the cooking show Binging with Babish states, we need only listen to the wisdom of Lama Sandlug when it comes to making the perfect buttery chocolate chip cookies. Lama Sandlug's secret? Lots of butter. So the double butter cookies has been on Binging with Babish.
What is
It's a YouTube series. The guy's a cook.
I got you. Yeah.
Number 7, he's a legend in Hong Kong. In 2022, KK Plus Toy Store in Hong Kong opened a King of the Hill pop-up with Bobby at the center of all of it. The exhibit featured a life-size model of Bobby, shout out to the boy's famous memes, and complete replica of his room, even with his baseball set in the corner. Well, that's kind of cool. Well, let me tell you, Rusty, eating healthy used to be a struggle for me, but that was before I discovered the BlendJet 2 portable blender.
The BlendJet 2.
Now when fast food temptation strikes, I just blend up a delicious and nutritious protein shaker smoothie. You know, they gave us a whole bunch of those little packages that came with the blender.
Yeah.
And there's some really good flavors in there. I mean, there's some like that matcha thing.
The green matcha?
Yeah, those are pretty damn good. BlendJet 2 is portable, so you can blend up smoothies at work, a protein shake at the gym, or even a margarita on the beach. It's small enough to fit in a cup holder, but powerful enough to blast through ingredients like ice and frozen fruit with ease. Maybe a human thumb. Don't put your thumb in it. BlendJet 2 is whisper quiet, so you can make your morning smoothie without waking up the whole house. Lasts for 15 plus blends and recharges quickly via USB-C which has saved us all. There's nothing worse than turning that USB thing over and over and over and over, and then finally finding how it plugs in, you know?
Oh, yeah, I don't like that
USB-C
either.
saved
Yes,
us- saved us all.
USB-C saved us all.
Best of all, BlendJet 2 cleans itself. Just blend water with a drop of soap and you're good to go. There's 30 plus colors and patterns to choose from. There's a BlendJet 2 to complement just about any style. We have a pink one? Lavender.
pink one.
I think ours is lavender. Yeah.
Mine is the Toy Story Aliens.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like the Pizza Planet one.
Ooh, that one. Yeah. They've got some really cool colors, but I really like the patterns. I know one of the people here got one that looks like Woody the Sheriff.
Is there a code with them?
There is a code. What are you waiting for? Go to blendjet.com and grab yours today. Glab it today.
Glibbity glob.
And when you do glab it, make sure you use the promo code
BWAAA12.
That's to get 12% off your order and free 2-day shipping. No other portable blender on the market comes close to the quality, power, and innovation of the BlendJet 2. They guarantee you'll love it or your money back. Blend anytime, anywhere with the BlendJet 2 portable blender. Go to blendjet.com and use the code
BWAAA12
to get 12% off your order and free 2-day shipping. Shop today and get the best deal ever.
BlendJet 2, formerly known as BlendJet.
Hey everyone, it's me, your puzzle-loving pal. Did you know I was a puzzle-loving pal?
I didn't know you were a puzzle-loving pal.
I got to tell you about my latest obsession. It's Wongo puzzles. These things are the real deal. They are high quality, handcrafted, and perfect for anyone who loves a good challenge but doesn't want to dedicate their entire kitchen table to puzzles for a week. Trust me, I have been there. I will tell you this, my parents, they're very old and decrepit, and they do puzzles all the damn time.
Yeah.
Like there's always a table that
What
has
else are
like
you
an
gonna do,
unfinished
right?
puzzle. Yeah, it's either that or I don't know.
Die.
Feel your bones. So these puzzles, these Wongo puzzles, they are 100% wooden. They'll last forever. Each piece is hand drawn. Just think about that for a second. Each piece is hand drawn, so no two pieces are the same, and you'll discover some fun whimsy pieces as you work through it.
Whimsy.
They come in a custom wooden box, which is perfect for storage and gifting. Before we started doing this, I didn't realize how many people I know already have these Wongo puzzles. I mean, they're apparently pretty.
You can't go wherever Juan go.
With stunning designs and unique shapes, Wongo puzzles are a cut above the rest. I loved doing the snow globe puzzle myself. It was great to pull out a puzzle and be done in a night and not have it on the table for a week. So what are you waiting for? Let's go to Wongo Puzzles, WONGO puzzles.com, and pick a puzzle today. And be sure to use the promo code
BWAAA
for 10% off your order. It's the most fun you'll have with a puzzle, guaranteed, or your money back. Go to WONGO puzzles.com and use your code
BWAAA
to get 10% off your order and get puzzling right now. Hey, Rusty, did you know that you could be putting oil and chemicals in your coffee?
No, I didn't know that.
I mean, I love coffee creamer, but I don't think I've ever turned a bottle around to actually see what's inside. Recently I did, and I found out many of my favorite creamers, like especially the one my wife used to use, they contain ingredients I would never intentionally add to my coffee cup, like canola oil, dipotassium phosphate, whatever that is.
Terrible.
Artificial flavors. I can't take artificial flavors a lot of the time.
Yeah, I'm good on any flavoring.
They taste gross.
I don't like flavors in my coffee. I like the earth and flavor of coffee.
I mean, I love coffee. Don't get me wrong. I do love it. I just I don't like all that crap in my coffee, right?
Yeah, no, who does that?
So let me tell you about Laird Superfoods then. They have better ingredients, amazing taste, and functional benefits. Laird Superfood creamers are crafted from the highest quality, all-natural, real food ingredients. All Laird products are sustainably sourced and thoroughly tested to ensure that you're incorporating the cleanest, finest fuel into your routine. Now, they're all natural. They've got whole food ingredients. They contain naturally occurring MCTs from coconut oil, and everybody tells you coconut oil is good for you. Mm-hmm. There's no artificial flavors, no colors, no additives, no sugar from highly refined corn syrup. So that's a big deal right there. if you take one thing you do every day and make it better, Laird developed his creamer himself to stay powered for a day on the waves. He was a big wave surfer, Laird Hamilton was, and he needed a morning fuel that could allow him to spend the entire day chasing the ultimate wave. So he made this creamer, and it is it's crazy, crazy good. Laird sources high-quality plant-based ingredients globally and puts an emphasis on U.S. sources whenever possible. They aim to source responsibly and sustainably and believe that the foods you consume should be as good for the earth as they are for you. They have honest and transparent products and labels. If you try it, you won't go back. They have functional superfood creamers, instant lattes, and prebiotic greens. They have a variety of snacks and supplements full of wholesome plant-based ingredients to keep you charged for wherever life takes you. So to get a deal on Laird Superfoods, I need you to go to zen.ai, BWAAA, King of the Hill. So that's zen.ai/BWAAA, King of the Hill. And your offer code there is BWAAA. So Laird Superfoods makes a better creamer that keeps you powered all day, and it's better for you, the earth, and your coffee. What do you say, Rusty? You want to go get some coffee?
Coffee.
Hey, Rusty.
Yeah.
Did you know that dehydration is the leading cause of daytime fatigue?
Oh, no.
I don't know about you, but like 2:30, 3 o'clock, I just hit a wall almost every day. I was shocked to learn that even mild dehydration can cause headaches, muscle weakness, brain fog, but luckily there's a cure.
Oh, there is?
Actually, I should have said there's a solution. It's called Cure. Cure Hydration. The Cure Hydration is an oral rehydration solution, or ORS, that contains the perfect balance of electrolytes. We know how important that is because plants crave it.
Super important.
And glucose to help your body absorb water and rehydrate quickly. The formula is made with all natural ingredients like coconut water, powder, and pink Himalayan salt. Whoopee. And it is free from artificial flavors, sweeteners, and preservatives. Cure Hydration is vegan, gluten-free, and non-GMO. That makes it a great option for anyone with dietary restrictions and preferences. The packets that they give you, they're convenient. They're easy to use. You just mix them with water and drink. They're perfect for on-the-go, travel, or anytime you need quick hydration. Hydration is more than just drinking water, Rusty. It is, that's what Lauren Picasso, a lifelong endurance athlete, discovered as she struggled to stay hydrated no matter how much water she drank. I've known people like that. My wife drinks so much water, it's crazy. Lauren found Cure, a science-backed electrolyte drink mix to make hydration easy for everyone. Cure believes that hydration should be simple and effective, but also clean and natural. That's why they only use the highest ingredients and quality plant-based stuff to avoid any artificial or harmful additives. They're committed to transparency and honesty. All of their ingredients are clearly listed on their website and packaging, and they're always happy to answer any questions or concerns. So are you ready to combat dehydration?
Absolutely.
You can try Cure today and feel the difference for yourself. Use your code
BWAAA. Sorry, I blanked.
You're good. For 20% off your order. Try Cure today and feel the difference for yourself. Use our special code
BWAAA
for 20% off your order. Your coupon will be activated at checkout. Try Cure Hydration. Stop drying out. Number 6, Adlon had to do her audition with her face hidden. The actress said that when she went in to audition for the voice of the young and innocent Bobby, co-creator Greg Daniels asked her to turn around because, according to him, her face would have been too distracting. In another interview, she explained that creators only wanted to look at images of Bobby while they listened to her read, which that makes total sense to me, right? I mean, you don't want to see the actor, you want to see the character.
No, for
right?
sure.
Just see how it fits. All right, number 5, the writer who related to Bobby, Canadian screenwriter Norm Hiscock. This guy's famous, by the way. I don't know if you know his name, but he wrote for Trailer Park Boys, Kids in the Hall, Parks and Rec, King of the Hill. I mean, this guy's written for all these big shows. He wrote 11 episodes of King of the Hill, including one where Bobby yells about purses. So he wrote the That's My Purse episode. In an oral history, Hiscock said that he liked telling stories about Hank and Bobby's relationship because he could relate to the sweet kid. Bobby was a sensitive boy who was open to things, whereas Hank was more closed-minded, so Bobby would drive him crazy. Hiscock explained that, for me, was the heart of King of the Hill, and I could certainly relate to that. It's kind of like what Artie was talking about last Friday. He said that his dad had a philosophy on living, and his philosophy was not his. So I think a lot of dads and sons have that problem.
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
He said, so if I say something, it sounded like crazy talk. Bobby was the same. He was this wild card that Hank really didn't understand. And that's true. I think that was the heart of the show, right?
Yeah, no, definitely. I think so too. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because it's not that they didn't get along. It's that they just didn't think the same, you know?
No, not at all.
Number 4, Bobby once appeared on The Tonight Show. Or at least his voice did.
Yeah, she was on Jimmy Fallon.
So Adlon was on Jimmy Fallon. Both she and Bobby were welcomed. It immediately prompted her to go into Bobby's voice as if he was actually sitting there on the couch.
Yeah, she didn't even wait. She just immediately popped into his voice when she got on the stage.
You are the voice of Bobby from King of the Hill.
Yes, sir.
That's amazing.
Yes, sir. Yes, I can't believe I'm on the Tonight Show. I'm in Hollywood. I got the roots in Questlove.
Oh my God.
That's fantastic. I've never seen that clip. I didn't know that clip existed. She's a talented lady. Number 3, the Bobby Hill interview in Fox Kids magazine.
Oh, okay.
One Redditor found and shared a screenshot from an old interview in a 1999 ad or issue of Fox Kids magazine in which Bobby answered some questions for their readers. Q&A goes a little something like this. Fox Kids says, what's your favorite after-school snack? Bobby says, I've been known to eat a fruit pie, but let's not pigeonhole it to just after school. Fox Kids asks, hot lunch or brown bag it? Bobby says, it's not an either-or situation. I like to eat the brown bag lunch while the hot lunch cools off, which is that's a great answer. Fox Kids says, do you have a nickname at school? He said, it's Pork Pockets, but I try not to answer it. And then Fox Kids for the last one says, what's your favorite class? He goes, is lunch a class? So, I mean, that's to a T.
You know what a
that's
pork
Bobby.
Pocket is? You know where that terminology comes from?
I don't know what a pork
pocket is.
pocket
It's a
is.
jailhouse term.
Oh.
A pork pocket is when you sew in an extra pocket in your pants so you can smuggle food out of the mess hall.
Oh.
I had a buddy that did, well, he's not a buddy anymore. He's actually in jail for the rest of his life. But he did a stint, like a 13-month stint.
Mm-hmm.
And when he got out, he was like, yeah, I just survived by sewing pork pockets. He said I was really good at sewing, so I would sew in pork pockets and people's stuff, and they would barter for pork pockets.
Yeah.
So
you know, this next one gets me a little worried for the upcoming reboot, continuation, whatever you want to call it. Number 2, why Pamela Adlon's voice works. It says, as the voice artist once told NPR, it all had to do with the fact that Bobby never hits full puberty, which is true. The thing about women playing boys is that we're not going to age. We're not going through puberty in the middle of a long-running series, Adlon explained. I used to take over for a lot of boys whose voices would crack and change. My voice is on the lower resonance scale, so I just naturally go into the boy mold. Viewers would actually get to see what Adlon describes play out with the character of Joseph, as Brittany Murphy voiced him pre-puberty and Breckin Meyer took over after his voice started crackling.
I didn't know
that.
that. Okay.
That makes total sense.
Yeah.
All right, and then number 1 from this Cracked article online, which you can find at cracked.com. The article is called 15 Trivia Tidbits About Bobby Hill, and we are all the way down to number 1. Number 1 says the revival will likely see Bobby all grown up. With Hulu set on reviving the show, actor Stephen Root told Screen Rant that the new season will see a time jump, and then our favorite Texan boy will be all grown up. Further details aren't out yet, but here's hoping that we'll get to see more of Bobby's killer dance moves, as well as the delightful return of Tartuffe. How do you say the clown that he was? Tartuffe? Tartuffe. The Spry Wonder Dog.
I think it's Tartuffe, yeah.
Tartuffe, the Spry Wonder Dog. I don't know if Tartuffe's going to appear in the new one, but
I hope not.
Yeah, I didn't much like Tartuffe.
It was kind of creepy.
But those are 15 things about Bobby Hill. I thought that was pretty interesting, and it makes for a great That Ain't Right Friday. So, Rusty, you want to tell them where they can find us if they want more of this nonsense?
Yeah, if y'all want more of this nonsense, you can find us at bwaakoth.com. We went ahead and consolidated everything there. You could still find stuff on Linktree. It's still there if you want.
Sure. But we'll be moving everything over to bwaakoth.com. Yeah, it just makes sense to have everything in one place for you guys so y'all can get to everything.
Yeah.
We are in the midst of getting our Patreon ready to go, and we'll let you guys know when that is ready to ship out. That's part of the let's get a URL and then let's put everything in the same place and then let's start a Patreon. So
yeah, so
we've started our video. Please try to check that out because at some point video will just be available on the Patreon.
Yep.
We'll still continue to put out those audio episodes with the moving graphics and stuff, but not necessarily the full video episodes.
Yeah.
So just keep your eye out and help support us, and we really appreciate everything that everybody's done. Also, I would like to give a quick shout out to our Chief Information Officer, Artie. He was dubbed that last Friday, and he's done a great job, and I know he'll continue to help us out as we go along.
And also a call out to all small business owners. This is a free opportunity to have your product live on our show that's recorded.
That's right.
If you make clothes, if you make candles, you make anything like that, we're doing a short, limited run, and then we're going to be selling ads. But it gives you an opportunity to get in, and we have thousands and thousands of people that listen every month and stuff. So
yeah, if anybody
you've
out there
got
wants us
shirts,
to hawk a thing, let us
hats,
know.
I love hats, so I'll wear pretty much any kind of baseball cap. So if there's anything like that you want promoted, contact us on social media, and we'll get you.
Or you can go to our website, the bwaakoth.com, and get us there. We'd be happy to talk about your wonderful, wonderful products.
Absolutely.
At our heart, we are capitalists. So
absolutely.
All right, guys. Thanks again for joining us, and we will see you again on Monday.
Wimatanye.
Wimatanye, indeed. This has been a Rogue Media Network production.